Guys, welcome to Campus Diary with your girl Olajumoke, the phone size host. And I know it's been a while, but tests have been choked, I've been busy, my guests have been busy, and I know you've been busy too. But on this episode of Campus Diary, I'll be having a conversation with one of my friends on campus. He's known as Native Son. He's a 400 level student of public administration and he's a creative fashion designer. Yes, get that word because you'll find out. On this episode, we'll be having fun conversation about this school, his experience, and you guys, I know you love this. I know you will enjoy this, so enjoy. Right now, my guest is with me. I'll be meeting with Native Son. You guys, are you ready to see my guest? Are you ready? Native Son, how are you doing?
I'm fine. What about you?
I'm fine, and welcome to Campus Diary. See, firstly, I don't know your real name, but I know everyone calls you Native Son.
Yeah.
What is your government's name?
My name is Garba Isa Abiodun.
So your name is Garba Isa Abiodun, and we all call you Native Son.
Yeah.
How do you come about Native Son?
Okay, the name Native Son came about when I was in junior secondary school.
Okay.
That was when I was in JS3. So it was actually, we were enrolled in a new school actually. So, as a new student now, a lot of people know how to address you.
Okay.
And actually, my mom is a fashion designer. So basically, most of the mufti we wear is native. So when they want to address us, so permit me to speak in Yoruba, and they'll be like, àwọn ọmọ tó máa ń wọ native yẹn, àwọn ọmọ tó máa ń wọ native yẹn. So when I started learning fashion design in 2016, so I was like, which name should I use for my brand? So I was like, native, this native makes sense. It actually correspond with what I'm actually learning at that point. So I just decided to add son in order to spice it up. So we have Native Son.
She's Native Son. That makes a lot of sense, and there's a good story behind it. Native Son, this is Campus Diary, as I said earlier, and on this show, we are talking about school, this University of Ilorin. If I ask you about this school, I know you have a textbook on everything this school have shown you, and I really want you to spill, give me the vibes, give me the energy, tell me everything about the school. But firstly, I would like to ask you, when they gave you admission to University of Ilorin, how do you feel?
I was so excited because I actually put in for Unilorin. That was 2017. I wasn't admitted, so I put in again. So you could see the happiness. I was very happy to be admitted into this school.
Finally, it's always like a privilege. I am a student of University of Ilorin. As someone that is waiting for admission, looking for admission, still like people that have been in school will be giving you different kind of information. You have to be this, you have to be that, 100 level, you will not cross, you will first care. How does that make you feel? Do you think that is overhyped? Like, are they trying to create fear on the new students, or that is how it is in the school?
I actually love pressures. I'm actually a Yoruba person, and there is an adage that says that so I actually love pressure a lot. I love something that will push me to read, something that will push me. That's what I love to hear actually.
So with that pressure of 1.5 GP, tell me your dream GP in 100 level before the exam.
My dream GP, I don't actually have a dream GP.
Okay.
I don't have a dream GP. I just know that I want, actually, coming to school for me is just like adding more value to myself.
Okay.
I'm more focused on the certificate and not what people actually think school is.
Because I'm part of the people that think in 100 level, first class. I believe so much in myself. But after my first semester results, guy, I don't know. My dream changed. I did not aspire to perspire anymore, guys. Because, joke. Every year, a lot of students are eager to enter the university. But looking from your own perspective, who is a fashion designer, you're already doing your stuff, you know what you'll be doing after school. Is there a time that you feel like, am I wasting my time? Am I wasting money? Why am I even in university? Why am I studying public administration? When it's not as if after school I'm going to be practicing that?
Yeah, that's true, And that should be during the pandemic.
Okay.
Everybody knows that it was a very long break, and actually then my business was moving, and there's always this fear of losing clients when you're not consistent.
Yes.
So I actually felt like this money I'm even wasting on school. If I actually add it to my business, and it will actually go a long way in contributing to the success of my career. So there was a point like that, but we had the degree already. I put in for University of Ilorin not once, it was twice. So we just have to finish what we started.
So it's just all about finishing what you started.
Yeah, basically.
So nothing about University of Ilorin or
No,
public administration after school.
for me, whenever I come to class, I just be like, I want to get back to work. I want to get back to work. I just want the certificate. As at this point, I just want the certificate.
And that is one of the reasons that I think that most of us, or it's not all of us, that is supposed to be in school.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, the certificate is. So I would like to ask you a question.
Okay.
From 100 level, is there any course that if they ask you right now to do the exam, you won't have any problem with it without reading like 100 level course that you just go back to and pass?
Yeah, sure.
Which course is that?
I think part 101.
Part 101, that is Introduction to Public Administration. See, I have brain, guys. I really have brain.
Yeah.
That means that course must be really interesting.
That was what I actually put in for. I didn't put in for any other course. So even before I gained admission, I've actually been reading, doing research about the course. So what I was taught in school, it was actually a previous knowledge of what I've learned. So I think I have personal interest in that part 101, Introduction to Public Administration.
What do you think about the way we students are just reading to pass? Because that is what most of us are doing. Whenever it's time for test or exam, a day before or even the night before the exam day, we start to be reading a whole textbook or a book or notes about something that we've been taught for the past 3 or 4 months. Just because we are reading to pass, not because we want to read to understand that course or because we want to read to have a full knowledge about that course.
Yeah, I think reading to pass is actually a kind of culture that a lot of people are actually engaging in, because what is the essence of knowing everything and it's not showing in your result? So I think that is what a lot of people actually think, and they believe that okay, I'm reading and it's not actually showing in my result. I'm not having my A, I'm not having my B. So I think that is why people are engaging in that kind of culture, as I've mentioned earlier.
Because me as a person, there are lots of courses that have been taught since 100 level, 200 level, 300 level that I don't even know their course code or course title, and I can't even relate to them. My dad, I'm very sorry. I'm deeply sorry. But I can't really relate to them, and if I collect my certificate, I'll be like, I studied public administration, so that is on that. Students of University of Ilorin, in our forthcoming examination, I know you will still read to pass.
It's a culture.
And I pray all of us pass. But Nathan, so there's one of the memory I remembered about you in this unit. There was one day that you and your girlfriend, you wore one of your. So guys, let me just do. Nathan son and his girlfriend wore one of his dress, like is this top or?
Yeah.
Yeah, they both wore one of their top and they're walking around that walkway. And a lot of people were like looking at them and walking behind them. This and that. Like it was really funny and a very fun moment for me. How do you feel about that?
Maybe today with the trend though.
God.
So it's not a new thing for me, because it's not a new thing for me. I actually made the shirt. It was what I learned during the pandemic, so I had to practicalize it, and I did for myself and my girlfriend. Aww. So we actually wore it to school, and everybody was like, the experience was mad, but nobody today with the trend, so it's not a new thing.
Yes, I know that it's not today. It's not even today. You see this love story choke. But there's this saying that there's no love in University of Ilorin. How did you find love?
There is no love, but we found love.
So you just find love?
Yes, now.
I want to find love, so love wherever you are. Find me or I find you. So little son, if you are to be the VC, the Vice Chancellor of University of Ilorin in a day, what's the first thing you will do or change about the school?
The first thing I'm going to do is transport. Transport is very, very important. Transport is one of the major challenge every student of University of Ilorin is having. So before you get to class, you're exhausted and all that. Even when you are going home, before you get a bus just to get to Okyodo is a kind of struggle on its own. So it is one of the most important issues I will face
as the VC of University of Ilorin. But do you have a way you think you can go about that? Because someone said something, I think I was at the park, and someone said something that if you come back to University of Ilorin 8 years after, the transportation system will still be the same. Do you think there's anything that can be done in that aspect?
Yeah, I even heard they were trying to construct railway tracks and bring in railway. Yeah, but I think I actually foresee the future of that. It will actually help. Yeah, to
So
actually help. Yes.
at the end of the day, University of Ilorin will
Yeah,
be.
I'm actually even seeing the vision like this, like having a train inside school, the experience or more. It could be like saying I come back
Will
school.
you like to come back?
I would have loved to come back, but it's not possible. I have
You
a
will
lot of
love to
things.
come back
I
to
would
this.
love to come back because of the transport. The transport is very, very important.
I must acknowledge the fact that I love your brand name, Native Sun Clothing. Do you guys know I know that? He's my friend, I know it. I got the
Thank you very
gist.
much for that.
I get the inner gist. You great for celebrity. Rotimi Salami were one of his design. And ever since I've been watching that guy movie, I can like point out two movies that I've seen that dress. I'll be like, I know the guy that made that dress. Yes, period. So I want to know, how do you cope with public administration that really know what is going on in that department and your work?
It has not been easy. Like, to be frank, it's not been easy because before you go to the market, before you sort for fabrics, and before you come back, before you cut, before you sew, before you iron, before you make deliveries, it's actually a lot of work. And before you study again, it's a whole lot of work. But what I just do is that I make sure every lecture I record it. And
Okay.
while working, I'm with my earpiece, I'm listening, I'm actually studying and I'm working
So
at the
you're
same
using
time.
a stone to
No,
kill two
yeah,
birds.
yeah, 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 yeah. I've been taking advantage of the break because during the strike, I was able to build my brand. I was able to, reach out to people and, promote my brand, advertise and focus more. I actually went for another training. I actually went for suit making. I actually want to improve myself in that aspect of the fashion space. So I think the break and I'm trying to we just have to combine both. And Sapa too is there, money fuels my passion. I have passion for the craft, for fashion, but money fuels it. Yeah.
So you have to work to conquer Sapa. So that's what Native Son is doing, balancing school and the Native Son clothing brand. It is an amazing episode of Campus Diary, and I know you enjoyed this episode. So if you do, please kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on all my social media handle. And don't forget to like, comment, and share to your family and friends. Tell them that another new episode of Campus Diary is here, and you guys have to watch it. So please follow Native Son on his social media platform at.
Native Son underscore clothing one. Native Son underscore clothing one. On Facebook, Native Son Clothing.
And guys, you have to patronize this brand because if you want to have the native vibes, the native energy, you have to wear Native Son. You get it? Thank you very much, guys. I love you.